Pressure doesn't change who you are. It reveals who you've been hiding as. Everyone says, pressure builds character. That sounds noble. It's also false. Pressure doesn't give you discipline. It doesn't give you courage. It doesn't give you control. Pressure removes your excuses, and what's left is the truth. Look around during any crisis, deadlines, conflict, loss, uncertainty. Some people panic. They talk faster, react emotionally, make desperate decisions. Others slow down. They speak less. They see more. They don't rush. Same pressure. Very different outcomes. That's not luck. That's conditioning. From a Stoic perspective, pressure doesn't create chaos. It removes the illusion of control. Most people live on autopilot. They feel productive, but they're untrained. They feel confident, but only when things are easy. So when pressure hits, their habits, not their intentions, take over. And weak habits don't rise to the occasion. They default to panic. I've seen this pattern in my own life. The moments I reacted the worst were never about the situation. They were about my lack of preparation. The Stoics never promised comfort. They promised clarity. Marcus Aurelius wrote about staying steady, not because life was calm, but because it wasn't. From a Stoic perspective, calm is not passivity. Calm is precision. When the mind is steady, you can separate what matters from what merely feels urgent. That's the edge. Panic says, I need to act now or I'll lose everything. Presence says, let me see clearly before I move. Panic shortens your time horizon. Presence expands it. Under pressure, panic makes you loud. Presence makes you dangerous in a controlled way, not reckless, not emotional, intentional. Here's the brutal truth. Speed without clarity is weakness. Emotion without discipline is noise. The Stoics trained themselves to pause because most mistakes happen in the first emotional reaction. Slowing down is not hesitation, it's command. When everyone else is rushing, the calm man sets the tempo. I've watched this play out in meetings, conflicts, and personal crises. The person who talks the most is usually the least grounded. The one who pauses, listens, and responds last often controls the outcome. Not because they're smarter, but because they're regulated. Pressure didn't make them strong. It showed that they already were. Let's be clear. Calm is not softness. Calm is not avoidance. Calm is not suppression. Calm is the ability to feel pressure without letting it hijack your behavior. From a Stoic perspective, this is mastery of the inner world, so the outer world doesn't own you. That's power. Here are 3 Stoic rules you can actually use. Rule 1. Delay the first reaction. When pressure hits, do nothing for 10 seconds. No reply, no decision, no explanation. That pause protects you from yourself. Rule 2. Name what you control. Ask one question. What is actually in my control right now? Not opinions, not outcomes, only actions. Everything else is distraction. Rule 3. Train calm before you need it. Calm under pressure is trained in boredom, cold showers, focused work, silence, discomfort on purpose. You don't rise to pressure. You fall to your level of preparation. Stop asking, how do I handle pressure better? Ask instead, who am I becoming before pressure arrives? Because pressure will come. That's guaranteed. The only variable is who shows up when it does. Pressure is honest. It doesn't lie to you. It shows you exactly where you stand. So don't fear it. Use it as feedback. Train your presence. Refine your habits. Build calm before the storm. That's Stoic strength. If this helped sharpen your thinking, subscribe for more Stoic clarity, practical discipline, and control in a chaotic world. Stay steady.